Subscribe to ULO and never miss out on our weekend and racing festival tips, with more racing coverage on our website at ulo.co.uk. We'll be heading over to Ireland on Sunday, where the Irish Cesarewitch is the feature, supported by the Weld Park and Renaissance Stakes, in a quieter day of racing action. However, next week is Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe weekend at Paris-Longchamp, where we'll be covering every race here. Having given the winner for the last 3 years, it will be fingers crossed that our luck doesn't run out, in what looks a wide-open lineup for Europe's richest race. Sunday's nap goes to post in the Renaissance Stakes, where British raider Spycatcher can take this Group 3 for the in-form Carl Burke. The Spigot Lodge Handlers sprinters have been on top form this season, including Group 1 Classic success on this track, with Fallen Angel in the Irish 1000 guineas. And although Ryan Moore couldn't get Spycatcher to fire in the Sprint Stakes at Haydock Park, Clifford Lee returns to the saddle here. This pair were last seen winning the Group 3 Prix de Montry at Deauville in August, where Spycatcher has a fine record. And, if that form can be transferred to the Curragh, they will be hard to beat. My mate Alfie gets £5 from Spycatcher as he returns to group level, while Big Gossy can never be discounted, and these complete the shortlist, with Spycatcher getting the vote. Our next best is a rather chancy reverse forecast on the Irish Cesarewitch, involving my mate Mozzie, Nürburgring and the Euphrates. Looking back over his run in the Irish St. Leger, there's every chance that the Euphrates will relish this trip, so a chance is taken in this hot handicap. This Frankel colt gets in on an appealing mark now in handicap company, and that may well prove too lenient in the future. Whether he can see out this trip remains to be seen, but since starting the season with a fine second in the Ballysacks at Leopardstown back in April, he's been better the further he goes. As ever, it's a pretty wide open race, but Harry Eustace's Divine Comedy, Gavin Cromwell's My Mate Mozzie, Joseph O'Brien's Nürburgring and Barry Connell's Enniskerry all have claims. The Euphrates to make the step to this trip pay off at the expense of Nürburgring and My Mate Mozzie. Nice forecast if it comes in. Earlier on, the first of the pattern races on the Sunday card at the Curragh can go to Barnavara. Jessica Harrington's Calyx filly sets the standard here, and has twice seen the Smart Prospect bedtime story ahead of her. The last time in the Group 2 debutante stakes over this course and distance. Dropped into a fillies Group 3 here, there should be less on her plate. But Aidan O'Brien is sending out plenty of winners as the season draws to a close. So Heaven's Gate looks the obvious danger, stepping up to 7 furlongs for the first time. Adrian Murray's California Dreamer has been running well at this level, and is the tempting each-way angle. But Barnavara gets the nudge for the win. Later on, it could pay to take a chance with Jack Davison's Buccaneers Spirit in a rated race, who is one going the right way, and should be right in the mix back at 7 furlongs. Fresh from a win in a handicap at Navan where he was sent off favourite and won with a bit in hand, this invincible Spirit gelding should be pacey enough over this shorter trip. Course and distance winner Procrastinate won a maiden well in March, but hasn't been seen since, so Johnny Murtaugh's Transcending Glory may rate the main threat.